welcome to Stunning Sadie. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're not, welcome back. So, as you see on the title, this is about romanticizing your life. But what we're going to do is use our five senses to do it. The first is taste. So, how can we romanticize our life through taste? Well, the first thing that we should do is think about food, right? Isn't that what we're tasting? Food. So, you guys have probably, if you have seen my videos, I always say make your food pretty. What does that mean? When you're making your food pretty, that means adding color, finding ways to incorporate color into your meals. One way I like to incorporate it is adding carrots or adding tomatoes or cilantro or parsley. Something to add color. The one thing I cannot stand is a bland plate. For instance, think about oatmeal. Even my oatmeal has to have something. I'll have oatmeal where it's walnuts and dates. Like I love that one from Quakers with the walnuts and dates. But what I'll do is I'll add like fresh strawberries and a dash of cinnamon. So there's always some way that you can incorporate color into your food. Another great example of how to do that is with drinks. So, if you're having like let's say water, you can have cucumber in your water, or you can have lemon in your water, or you can add I believe it's called liquid IV. So all these things you can add, and it makes like your water, it gives you like an extra boost of vitamin, an extra boost of nutrients and all that stuff. And of course that's electrolytes, so that's helping regardless. So I really do like love adding so many different things. Even with my teas, I'll add like slices of lemon or ginger and a little bit of cinnamon in my tea. Yes, it already has like things that are making your tea better, but I'm like, I wanted to make it pretty. I want that extra pizzazz. Think about like a drink at the bar, right? Or let's say a non-alcoholic drink. Do you want a drink that's just like a plain brown color, or do you want one that has like a lemon attached to it? Or do you want that has like some sparkles on it? Or the rim has like salt or sugar? That all these things incorporate to make that drink pretty. And you want to take a picture because it has that extra something. So a great so that's great to add for your taste, right? Let's see if I wrote anything else. No, that's all. Just make your food look pretty. Next one is smell. Oh my gosh, I love pretty smells. I love romanticizing my house with smells. What smells good to you? Let's start with body care. So with body care, I love days where I want to smell like one scent. If you look on TikTok, YouTube channel, all that kind of stuff, you'll see that people say, oh, smell like vanilla or smell like cherry or smell like mint, chocolate, all these things, right? So you decide on a scent that's really popular or that you really like. Like I love rose. So what I'll do is I'll have like a rose body scrub, a rose body wash, and like rose deodorant, rose lotion, rose perfume, and it'll be like a rose day for me. So it's just I just love roses. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's so many roses. Even in the introduction, there's roses. Um, yeah, I find roses to be very romantic and very beautiful. Obviously, use whatever scent that you like, but it is like a nice way to remind you of like, oh, I'm not just smelling, like I'm not just getting soap. I'm romanticizing it. I'm using it as like a daily practice. Not like, oh, I'm just gonna put on this whatever soap and call it a day. Now you're making it like a whole routine. And it feels fun. Make it fun. Say, today I want to smell like rose, or I want to smell like vanilla. And you get all these, you get your things, and you smell like vanilla. You don't have to buy a whole bunch. I only have like 3 scents that I stick to And like once I'm done with one scent, if I feel like doing like a whole new scent, I will do that. But if not, I'm gonna smell like rose. Like that's really the scent that I really like. Another thing is candles. Candles is a great way. Honestly, there are so many candles for so many scents. If you're a person that likes a certain scent, you can find almost any kind of candle scent on the internet, okay? Like if you're a person that likes popcorn, there is candles right now that smells like popcorn. So you know how you love that smell of popcorn? Maybe you like it from the movie theaters and you're like, I would really love, like, I would really want my bedroom right now to smell like popcorn. You can have that, girl. Like, you can have that. So, candles are a great way to romanticize your life, romanticize the smells in your life. And they have rose. Oh my God, you can you tell I love rose? Can you tell I love the scent rose? They have vanilla, they have fig, they have like all kinds of scents, mint. So a candle is a way for, you step into a room and you can smell it. Of course, you can have house sprays and stuff like that or plugins. I personally just prefer my candles. Those are another examples that you can use. Another thing is fragrance. You thought I wasn't gonna do it, but I did not forget about fragrance. Fragrance is so important as a routine to your scent, especially like okay, so back to what I was saying with the body wash. You want to smell like cherry. So you can get a perfume that also you can layer, put like while your skin is still wet, put your lotion, your oil, then your fragrance, and it just all incorporates and smells divine. Fragrance is another quick and easy way to romanticize your life, right? So I really do enjoy just smelling like I like having smelling amazing. So you can also have like maybe like a mini perfume, keep that in your bag, and then when you're ready to like refresh, just refresh it on your skin, and you can just smell it, and it just reminds you and brings you back. Because honestly, I'm gonna say this. I hate smelling like food. Like I have no choice. I'm gonna smell like food if I'm cooking or if I'm going out and I'm eating food, I'm gonna smell like that food. But like I can go in the bathroom and spray my perfume and like I'm back in my zen place again and I just love it. Let's see, essential oils. Yeah, that's good also for like stress and stuff, like smelling mint or eucalyptus. If I said it wrong, listen, write it right, okay? Yeah, so that's how you can use scent. Let's move on to sight. Now, it's good to have like a daily routine. So, like, when on those days when you don't feel like doing something new or trying experimenting, you don't have to. You have your go-to hair, you have your go-to outfit combination, you have your go-to jewelry, and you know that it's going to look bomb like a monochrome outfit, right? So with your site, well, it's about your looks, right? So you want to make sure that whatever you're doing, you're feeling your best. And if whatever that is, okay. If feeling your best is getting your eyebrows done, getting your nails done, then do that. If feeling your best is getting your hair done, then do that. These are ways to romanticize your life. Just getting up, finding, already having either planned your outfit or have an outfit that makes you feel really good. Wearing maybe perhaps your favorite color is another way to romanticize your life because when you're like, okay, when I wear red, I feel divine, I feel empowered, I feel like that woman, that lady, that girl. And so that's what I do. Okay. Also, like with makeup, another way. I did all of this today because I was like, you know what? I really want to make a great impression. I want to show y'all a little something what I do. I want to be a little extra today. And I did that and I feel wonderful. So put on some like really good tunes, put on that makeup, get that hair curled up, get that hair wand, and just love it. Okay. So I would say, yeah, maintenance, hair, nails, look. Another way for looks, for sight is exercise. If you're somebody who's like, you know what, I feel my best when my body looks my best. So you can romanticize exercising, getting cute outfits, and getting working on your sets and all that stuff. For look at me saying sets, honey. And your weights, or going on YouTube and finding belly dancing and just something to get you in that vibe, in that mind state. So your looks do, like, it is a quick and easy way, but it does help you. I did bring some cranberry juice, so I'm gonna drink some of my cranberry juice real quick. I got this cup from Five and Below last year, and I still use it. I find it to be so pretty. Like, I love the roses. They're not red, but they're pink, and that's just as pretty. Another thing is the hearing, the sound. Okay. As I said a little bit before, music. Listen to music that gives you peace of mind, that puts you in a great and happy mood, okay? You want music that makes you want to dance, that gives you that, oh my God, I'm enjoying this. Something that you hear and you're like, or make a playlist where you're like, okay, when I'm ready to get stuff done, this is my get stuff done playlist. Oh, when I'm feeling like, I want to hear some love, love. So my memory sound. When I want to like hear about romance and I want to be in a lovey-dovey mood, you play something like that. When you want to be like, I'm ready to cook, maybe you're cooking a certain meal from a certain culture. Maybe you're playing like Latin, making Latin food, rice and beans or something. Maybe you want some Bad Bunny or Mark Anthony, So yeah, just have your sound, your music to the vibe that you're going for. And sometimes when I'm feeling down and like let's say I've been down for a couple of hours or maybe like yeah, like a couple of hours, I'll play something uplifting and I promise you, or at least for me, it has a light in my mood. It's like, oh my God, I can't feel this sad anymore listening to this song. This song is getting me pumped. So that's another way to romanticize it, romanticize your life. Also, affirmations. I love listening to affirmations in the morning. I love listening to affirmations when I go to sleep, okay? Like, affirmations is that girl. How many times have I said that, girl? I guess like 4 or 5 times. Y'all can count if you want. I don't mind. Put it in the comments. Okay? So affirmations are just positive words to lift you up and feel good. Like, I am beautiful. I am powerful. Everything that wants me, I claim it. Or, not everything that wants me, but more so like everything that is good for me wants me and I want it too. Like just things that you need and things that you want to cultivate in your life. That's what affirmations are for. Another thing I would say is a sound machine. It's good for meditation, good for falling asleep. I recommend there's white noise, brown noise, there's even pink noise, which I recently discovered. I have not actually heard it yet, but I will check it out. Pink noise doesn't sound so bad. I do believe there's a certain like harp noise that supposedly is like good for your brain and thinking and stuff. You can do your own research on that, but that's also on YouTube as well. If you're looking for something that like you feel like might stimulate your brain, there's that. Another thing I would say is laughing. Like putting on a comedic movie that always makes you laugh, looking at a comedy show, sometimes just hearing your own laughter, you're like, it does something to your spirit. You're like, wow, I can still be very happy. Look at me. Or talking to somebody that you care about and they care about you and they put you in a great mood. Just hearing their voice might uplift you. I don't know what your religion is or your spirituality, but also listening to gospel music or listening to a sermon might uplift your spirits. That might be a great way to romanticize, like maybe while you're cleaning, you put on that nice candle, you already took that nice shower and lotioned yourself up in the rose scent, and now you play that sermon and you're in a whole different vibe. And that can be very healing as well. Last but not least, two, three, four, five. Okay, I gotta make sure five senses is touch. Yes. So I'm gonna do the most obvious, which is fabric. Okay. Like don't use a fabric that you don't feel is great for your skin. Not like a fabric that's itchy, like whatever fabric that you're the most comfortable in, that you can touch and you feel like, yeah, this is it. Use that fabric. Wear that fabric. I know that when I'm feeling like I want to like dress up and look kind of like sexy, I would wear lace, like maybe a lace top or, a satin skirt with like a lace bottom to it. I just love lace. I find lace is a perfect um perfect fabric for a tease, and I love a great tease outfit. So yeah, different fabrics for different occasions. Okay, I mean we do see a lot of polyester for exercise, so that could be for that, like or spandex for more exercise, and maybe when you're going to sleep you want like satin or a cotton PJs, anything that you're most comfortable with. I also recommend like certain like shoes, so your feet, because again this is touch, so if your feet is like very uncomfortable, don't wear those shoes. Like if you're feeling to romanticize, pick the pretty shoe, but also that you're the most comfortable in, or get one of those like those things for your shoes, the gel underneath it to make your feet comfortable. Because you don't know, like if you're just sitting for dinner, then okay, but you want to have an experience where you feel the best. Another example would be when you're going, oh, I just lost it. Let me remind. So, yeah, the shoes. Okay, lotioning your body. Okay, this is a time. Sometimes I will watch my husband lotion his arm, and he'll be like this, and I'll be like, why are you so rough with your skin? What did your skin do to you? Okay, so with touch, like when you make the time, okay, whether it might not be that day, but when you do have the day, like let's say a Sunday and you're not working, make the time to slow down and actually be nice to your skin. You shouldn't be getting out of the shower if unless the shower is hot, because I know us women we like our showers hot. Unless the shower is hot, your skin should not be red all over. You shouldn't be like hurting it so much that you're like red marks here, red marks there. Take your time with your body. Take your time with touching your body when you're cleaning it. Take your time, just relax. And the same goes when you're lotioning your body. Just slow down. Let the liquids, let the lotion, let the soap, let it seep in. Let it take a moment to relax. Sometimes I used to be where I used to when I used to cleanse my face in the mornings, I used to like put the cleanser on my face and then wash it immediately. And I'm like, how me why I feel like I'm wasting product because I'm watch because I double cleanse, but still, like I should have let it seep in when I'm washing my face, not like automatically just wash, wash like 2 seconds. Okay. We can't, why are we rushing with our bodies? We must be delicate with our bodies. Take our time when we're washing ourselves, take our time when we're lotioning ourselves. Tell our bodies, I love you, I appreciate you. Another thing for touch is almost like a friend of the affirmation is when you're like, when you don't have anybody to cheer you on, you tap your back. Like, you did a good job. You did an amazing job. Good for you. I love you. I care about you. You've been treating me so well over the years. And I pray that you continue to keep treating me well. Right? You see how I'm like reassuring my body. I'm touching my arm and I'm telling like keep up the good work. So that's like a great touch. Like you know? So that's good for touch. Another thing I would say, yeah, that's what I have. Oh my God. Okay. I have a plushie. Okay. I'm gonna show you her. Wow. Isn't she adorable? I got her from where did I get her from? Hot Topics. There was a sale on the plushies. It was buy one, get one free. I believe she was $30. So basically I got two for 15. And she is adorable. She's like a little clown. Look at her eyes. Oh my God, I just so another great way for touch is like, you could hang this on your purse or like a teddy bear, whatever. Listen, I'm not judging. Look, I got a plushie, okay? And like when you're feeling nervous or you're feeling kind of whatever you're feeling at that moment, anxious, you can just you could touch your plushie. Hang that on your purse, touch your plushie. Hopefully, count down from 5 and just relax. And that might help you too. So that was a little bonus one for you. I just think she's so adorable. So that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video and you use these tips in the future. And I'll see you next time. Bye.